Hello, my name is Ryan Steele. Today I'll be presenting on why so many Pakistanis own guns. So I would like to start off with why the gun production in Pakistan is so high. One of the main reasons for this was the war against the Soviets. As Pakistan was in this war, they fought and the gun production was very high. And then when the war ended, the Soviets left and the gun production continued as if the war never ended, which gave them a very large amount of guns. Another reason for the production of so many guns is because of the Taliban militants. The militants continue to go around all over the country and terrorize the people, and they do this with all the influx of extra guns that they have, and they'll get their hands on as many guns as they possibly can. Another reason is because guns are cheaper than smartphones in Pakistan. This one made me laugh a little bit, but as I did my research, it's actually very true. They can weld these guns with scrap metal and make them very cheap. And as I researched into it, an MP5, which is a model of gun, is about 7,000 rupees in Pakistan, which is equal to about 67 US dollars. They have a gun called a Kalashnikov. It's like an AK-47, and that's sold for 125 US dollars. That's very cheap comparatively for a gun. So if you can get your hands on a gun like that, obviously you'll take it. And the next thing I want to cover is the reasons for carrying guns. And so if you look up in the picture on the top left, the man in the suit, his name is Muhammad Afridi. Muhammad was a very wealthy businessman in Pakistan, and as a result of this, the Taliban had kidnapped him for 25 days. They did this for money. They were asking for about 6 million rupees, which is close to $80,000 in the US. And they held him for 25 days. On the 25th day, Muhammad escaped with a pair of scissors as he cut through the chains that they were holding him, climbed on the roof, and ran away. Because of Muhammad, it scared the people around Pakistan, and they all tried to get their hands on guns solely for the purpose of their own self-protection. Another reason for carrying guns is through Pakistan's Guns for Teachers drive put on by the government. A few years back, the Taliban militants went into a school and massacred as many of the students and teachers and anyone that they could. This is called the Peshawar Massacre, and as a result of what happened there, it put all the schools in danger. And the Taliban, they even vowed to attack schools and colleges anywhere because they didn't believe that this education was right. After this massacre in the school, the people of Pakistan wanted to protect themselves, and they all continued to buy guns. In Pakistan, there was a 60% increase in weapon sales all throughout the country. Another big reason for carrying guns is honor killings. What this is essentially fighting in tribal areas. As different tribes fight with each other, they're encouraged to go for revenge for anything that happens to anyone around them. For instance, if a brother was killed, you are encouraged to get revenge for your brother by killing their brother or them. And no matter how long this takes, they encourage you to fight for your honor. And so there's many honor killings which cause people to carry their own guns to protect themselves. And so as you can see on the last bullet point, protection from others is really what it all comes down to, is that you want to protect yourself. And then lastly, some of the facts about Pakistan. So there's 172 million people in Pakistan and about 20 million weapons. 7 million of these guns or weapons are licensed, which leaves a lot of unlicensed weapons around Pakistan. The unlicensed weapons become a problem because then the government has a hard time sending in their own help because they don't know what's going to go on between the tribes or the people in Pakistan. As a result of that, you can see that there was about 14,000 homicides in Pakistan in 2012, which is a very high number. And then lastly, you can see that big industrial shops can manufacture up to 1,000 guns a day. That's incredible that they can do that so very quickly. And so this all results in a problem with the government of Pakistan and the people of Pakistan, where they fight against each other even when they're not trying to. Fortunately, the government of Pakistan is taking note and working to prevent all the evil and all the bad things going on in the country. And so that's what I learned on why so many Pakistanis own guns. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it.